Today morning, I've got to head to land on a story coming through from one of the trustworthy fly on the walls of Arsenal, confirming to us that Arsenal out of the Ivan Toney deal and they're not considering signing him in the summer. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. We are having a say about Marc Cucurella back in individual training at Chelsea. Huge boost out of the final. They're going to be playing this weekend. Then Mazraoui, who plays for Bayern Munich, has gone ahead and obviously went back to the sick bay. And it looks like for Thomas Tuchel, things are not all that well, having gone ahead to obviously lose 3-2 again over the weekend. Xabi Alonso has gone ahead to go 8 points clear. And it looks like the trophy is not going to be won by them again. Is the World of the Farmers League coming to an end? All of that and more into this video. Let's see close to 200 likes in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's a Monday and we thank God for the gift of life. So Allah, thank you for protecting the Muslims and for everyone who really is going through hardships. The Lord God, all Allah, will help you really surpass that. Now, don't forget to subscribe. We want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And here we come in paste, obviously bring you these stories. Now, this story is coming in through from Team News Antiques. This guy is really credible when it comes to Arsenal. You know, he always breaks the news. Like, so and so's gonna hate to start before even the lineup really comes in through. Like 2 hours or 1.5 hours to the start of the game. And we all know that the lineups always coming through an hour to the game, but this guy breaks the news and he always gives us a very good goal as it really stands. So this guy known as the Team News Antiques has come out and told us that Ivan Toney will not be an Arsenal player in the summer, and he is really a credible guy when it comes to really giving us his thoughts about Arsenal, especially in there for you, and has spent thousands of years and he has a journalism degree. He knows what he's talking about. Now, very many Arsenal fans are going to be shocked, but you'll obviously come out and reiterate my word that I've always gone ahead and really told you that the problem of Arsenal that needs to be fixed is not a number 9. I will not really come in through and really tell you that if Arsenal sign a number 9, they are going to really win the Premier League trophy. When the goals were not going in through, every pundit came out and said Arsenal needs a striker that can score 20 goals in the Premier League. Who tells you? Who tells you that it was the problem of Arsenal? The problem of Arsenal was not killing off its chances and not creating chances for their number 9. That is it. So Arsenal's gone ahead to resolve that. Ever since they returned from Dubai, they've gone ahead to put 5 past Crystal Palace, 2 past Nottingham Forest, those are 7. Then 3 past Liverpool, those are 10. 6 past West Ham, those are 16. And 5 past Burnley, those are 21 goals. Have they bought a new number 9? Have they bought a new number 9? That is the huge question. No, they haven't. They've just found themselves really doing the needful. Now, I've always told you that the problem of Arsenal is not a number 9. And even the board of Arsenal has also gone ahead to know it, that the problem is not a number 9. You know, Arsenal are having very many players that can really get you goals. Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, Kai Havertz, Odegaard. You know, that front 3 or 4 can really get you the goals that you want anytime, provided the team really clicks and their chemistry really increases. And I think Arsenal have gone ahead to really see that getting in Ivan Toney, 27 years of age, I think it doesn't obviously work out well. And if Arsenal are to go in for centre forward, trust me, the solution should either be Vlahovic, it should be Victor Osimhen. If not that, they'll either go for Monreal or Zirkzee. Those two are really 23 years of age. Zirkzee is playing for Bologna and Monreal is playing in for Getafe in Spain. Meaning that Arsenal are willing to really have this Jesus, Gabriel guy, Brazilian international, as their talisman. That is it. And I have no problem with that guy leading the line, because I know if Arsenal unifies itself and creates lots of chances for this guy, he's going to really go in really and really score you the goals that you want at the club of Arsenal. So for me, Gabriel Jesus, he's really that kind of player that you need to lead your line. And Arsenal doesn't need a number 9 like Osimhen or Ivan Toney. You can talk about Vlahovic. I think Arsenal should go in for the likes of Benjamin Šeško, or Zikoze, or Monreal to come in through and really act as an understudy for this guy. That is Gabriel Jesus. So like right now, when he's really injured, that striker can come in through and play. To show you that Arsenal no longer trust the quality of Edin Nketiah, he's not even making starts when Gabriel Jesus is away, because Kai Havertz has gone ahead to really play that false number 9 role very, very well. And Arsenal is not needing a player like Ivan Toney. Now, what does that mean? It means Arsenal are focused on making other positions really stronger. For example, they have to go in for 1 or 2 central midfielders. Then they need a right-sided centre back. Not a right-sided centre back. They need a right full-back who really surges into the final third. They need a right forward with a left foot to come in through and compete with Bukayo Saka. I think those 3 are going to be the positions that Arsenal are going to be looking at. And the only way Arsenal is going to get in a striker is when they are going to move out or move in Edin Nketiah. If they move out or move on Edin Nketiah, then they'll get in a striker. But a striker who is willing to come in through and play second fiddle after Gabriel Jesus. That is it. Because Gabriel Jesus is really energetic, and what he gives the team, I think it's really great. When you look at the goals he scores, it shows you how intelligent this guy has gone ahead to look every time. And I don't see how this guy is going to really find himself into the bench position. So Ivan Toney, however much, has gone ahead to really show that he's on fire. He has scored 4 goals ever since he returned in 5 games. It is really something very, very promising. But I don't think that a team like Arsenal should go in with a player like Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is having a limited quality. You get? You know, let me divert a little bit from Arsenal and really give you an example. You see Haaland is scoring in very many goals, right? But when you look at how Rasmus Højlund plays his game, don't you think that Rasmus Højlund has every attribute that Haaland has, and he also has more attributes that Haaland doesn't have, like how he really plays with his back to goal. You know, his link-up play, hold-up play is really nice. That's why I think Ivan Toney is not the best striker that Arsenal should go in for. And for me, the best one they should go in for is Vlahovic. If not Vlahovic, you go in for Benjamin Šeško, Monreal, or Zikoze, because of how they play with their ball onto the foot. You know, you need that striker. You know, modern strikers. You know, look at Oli Watkins, the way he plays with his ball on his foot. He's a deadly striker. But these strikers like Ivan Toney, who use a lot of energy, physicality, I don't really believe in them. And I think this story should excite you if you're an Arsenal fan, meaning that Arsenal have gone ahead to make a decision that they are really not going in for Ivan Toney. This awaits to be really approved, but I also don't see Arsenal spending 80-70 million pounds on Ivan Toney, because this team is really calling in for that batch. Maybe Spurs will go in for him. I've even seen links of him to Man United. I don't think United will go in for a striker like this guy, because he's 27 and it's not that striker that you always want to get in at your club, you know, according to how Rasmus Højlund is playing and the quality that Ten Hag really wants. That's why the likes of Brian Brobby are really still there on the market, and you really anticipate that he might really find himself in the Premier League. You know, I think even Brobby, when you bring him in at Arsenal, he can do a better job than this guy, Ivan Toney. He'll get you the goals, he has the energy, skill set. You know, it's always good to go for the best. And when you decide to eat a frog, eat the fattest. That is what people really tend to forget here. But for Ivan Toney, I think he's not that top quality striker that should go in and really be into those leagues, because we've gone ahead to see teams having number 9s that have gone ahead to score very many goals and haven't gone ahead to get near a trophy. How many seasons has Harry Kane come out and really won the Golden Boot in the Premier League? Scored 30 goals, 40 season, but has Spurs won any trophy? The answer is no. So the best way you should celebrate your side is by really coming in through and seeing it score, all having multiple sources of goals. Like you see Arsenal, Kai Havertz, Odegaard, Martinelli, the other guy is Bukayo Saka, Trossard, and very many others. I think I'd rather have a team whose goals are evenly distributed than having that one outlet that could obviously really get you those goals. I think that is really out, That's why we no longer call people wingers. We call them forwards. Right forward, left forward. You can as well term them as wide forwards. They've come out and dominated the game of football, and it started all with Ronaldo, and Lionel Messi when they're playing really in the wide forward positions, scoring very many goals. Look at players like Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez. They've gone ahead to change everything, because Salah has been scoring goals more than most of the number 9s in the world. So it's all about the wide forwards doing the needful, and when they do the needful, you have to really look at them and really understand what they are all about. It's all about having an even distribution of goals. Trust me, if Arsenal continue scoring goals, no one is going to come out and really talk about a number 9. But their problem, especially those pundits who call in for Arsenal to buy number 9, is because they are shallow-minded when it comes to the game of football. They are really shallow-minded. So for me, I'm really excited about this. They don't support Arsenal. It's a very good sporting decision made, but it awaits a confirmation from the board of Arsenal. All other credible sources like David Austin, Fabrizio Romano, but I trust this guy. He's really so close to the side of Arsenal and is being fed in by the side of Arsenal. Now, let's go to Chelsea. Chelsea drew with Man City over the weekend 1-1, and they're going to be playing in the Carabao final. Sorry about that. And they're going to be playing the Carabao Cup final on Sunday against, is it Saturday or Sunday? One of those, against against Liverpool. And today we have a story that is really very appetizing for the side of Chelsea. Marc Cucurella is back doing individual training at Cobham as the Spaniard earns his return from an ankle injury. Obviously, he was not a favorite to play at Chelsea. That's why they wanted even to loan him to Man United, and Chelsea wanted a £10 million fee as a loan fee, and they never wanted him to return after the first 6 months of the season. So Man United disagreed with them because they need to eat that. Their left backs would have gone ahead to return Luke Shaw and Malacia. So they made a decision that let's go for Sergio Roglen at Spurs, whose Spurs went ahead to obviously agree on to what their decision was, or their suggestion was. So Cucurella came in through and really got into the Chelsea team. He played as a right back, he played as a left back, played in the central defense by Pochettino, and he is back. And if you're a Chelsea fan, you should be excited about his return, because you all believe that every time he's around, it helps improve the form of Ben Chilwell at Chelsea. Ben Chilwell played very well, but I think Cucurella is a better left back. But my question, and I know it's really a question that is really bubbling in many of your minds, is that where is the Cucurella we saw at Brighton? And that is it. Because if the Cucurella at Brighton came across the Cucurella at Chelsea, they would fight, and they would obviously find themselves into that position of really disagreeing. But he's really back, and it's a very big boost for Chelsea, because Chelsea is one of those teams that injuries have gone ahead to disturb them a lot, to an extent that even right now, you see to it that Reece James is just back, Cucurella is just back, Fofana still injured, Thiago Silva injured, and this other guy known as Chalobah is just gonna hit a return. And we wait and see how that really pans out for Chelsea. But it's a good return for this guy. After that, let's go to Bayern Munich, a team that's going to hate to lose 2 consecutive games. I think 3 in a row. They lost against Bayern Leverkusen. I think they lost in the midweek against Lazio. And they've gone ahead to lose to Hoffenheim, I think, over the weekend, 3-2. And they've gone ahead to get another injury blow as Mazraoui has sustained a hamstring injury against Bochum. So it's Bochum that beat them over the weekend. Further tests will reveal the exact extent of the injury. Bayern Munich confirmed. Now, this guy was gotten on a free from Ajax. Erik ten Hag is one of those managers that really went ahead to get him in there, but the guy really looks injury prone, and injuries are really disturbing this team. And apart from injuries, they've gone ahead to get yellow cards. Upamecano, in the mid of the week, he really got himself sent off. And then in the Bundesliga has also gone ahead to get sent off. So a red card in the Champions League and a red card in the Bundesliga is really showing how bad this side is really looking, and that is the side of Bayern Munich. So guys, your thoughts? But they really have some replacements. Konrad Laimer, Joshua Kimmich can go ahead and really play to those positions, but they're really struggling, and Thomas Tuchel's job is on the line, and the board of Bayern Munich is really thinking about sacking him. So your thoughts on Arsenal out of the Ivan Toney deal are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Mazraoui injured and Cucurella returning from injury? And do you think it's going to really be impactful in the game they're going to be playing on the weekend as the Carabao Cup final? All of that and more into the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Bye-bye.